Hello everyone, it's Lee Moore. I wanted to share a few cards with you, or several cards with you, that I have created for Lindy Stamp Gang. So I just wanted to show you, and I'll talk about what products I used. So here we go. Here's the first one. This one is done with the Tim Holtz Resist paper, as you can see. And I believe it's the butterfly one. So you can see the butterflies there. And some gardenias from I Am Roses, and some leaves from I Am Roses, and a Prima butterfly. Now, of course, on camera, I mean, you can see the shimmer on here. You can probably see it on here. I don't know if you can see it that much on here and on the lace. So the products that I used are my Mojito Green, and that's for the leaves. Really hard to see the shimmer. Royal Amber Fire Glitz for the flowers, and then I inked up the edges with the new Tim Holtz purple distress ink. And what else did I use? And then I used Bluebeard Blue Violet and Peg Leg Pete's purple of the Moon Shadow for my background, and a little bit of my butterfly as well. And then some Carla S001 flat back pearl trim. This is, can't remember what paper line that is, but anyways. So that's that card right there. I'm gonna, there, is that a little bit better? Light was off. Okay, the next card is, I used some Prima paper, and this is using, so these are flowers by I Am Roses, all these. And these are, this is, I believe, Bo Bunny, and this is some that I got at my local, these ones are from my local bead store that I usually buy in bulk. And then these are also I Am Roses. Now, the colors that I use is Mojito Green for the leaves. I used Bayou Boogie Gold for the small flower, this one right here. I'm going to zoom it in a little bit. And I used Smoky Sapphire and Buccaneer Bay Blue for the big flowers. So that's what they look like. And this is just some, I think it's from Michael's. It's just some of the Christmas trim that I cut off. So put some on the top here as well. And then this is a stamp for Michael's. Okay, so there's that one. And the next one is this one. I'm going to zoom out a little bit, sorry. There we go. And this one's using the new My Mind's Eye Lost and Found collection. I believe it's Ruby. And so I used several I Am Roses flowers as well as some My Road trim. And I just cut up the trim, and they look like little roses. Let me zoom in so you can see. Sorry, it's just, there we go. So they look so awesome, but they're just fabric, and I just cut them up. And then some of Carla S001 sprays as well. And the colors that I used on here are Poinsettia Red Gold for the red, and then the Midnight Rendezvous Raven for this for the black. And it's so shimmery. So that's what I used on that. And then the next one is a holiday card, my first holiday card of the year. I'm going to zoom out. So this is using the new Echo Park Christmas line. I can't remember what it's called. And this one, I believe, again, I'm using the Poinsettia Red Gold. And the Bells of Ireland Green are, is that, let me see if it'll pick up the shimmer. The Bells of Ireland Green is so amazing. It's got this blue tinge to it. It's just so beautiful in real life. The camera never picks it up as well as in real life. But anyways, that's my card for that. And then what I did as well. These were just these white beads, and I colored them with micas. And then, or magicals, I should say, and then I also dipped them in UT to make them nice and shiny. So that's what that is. And so that's that card. And the next card is this one. Here we go. And this says Dream. These are Prima flowers that I used, and some little I Am Roses, and some I Am Roses leaves. What I used is Bio Boogie Gold on the leaves. You can see how gorgeous that is, the tone it took. And these used to be green, so they took on a really nice color. The Royal Peacock Fire for the little flowers, which is just a glitz spritz. So the glitz is just a kind of like a shimmer. So it doesn't really give it a whole lot of color. And then the Royal Emerald, or sorry, I meant the Royal Emerald Fire Glitz, and then the Royal Peacock Fire Starburst Stain, which is for that one. And they were already kind of blue, but they really just, now they're more of a peacock color, even though the camera doesn't really pick that up right now. So that's that one. And then I stained this as well. This is just some ribbon, and I stained it with the Bio Boogie Gold as well to match the paper. So Lindy, I don't know if you've noticed, like Lindy's just like, you can match things so perfectly. It's so amazing. And they're all textile dyes, right? So they take on for coloring ribbon and any sort of fabric. It's just amazing. It just takes it on so nicely. So there's that one. And one of my favorite ones is this one. And this is the new Simple Stories, I believe, home line. I don't know what the actual line is called. And what I used on here is the Bucket of Blood Red Moon Shadow Mist. And the Tawny Turquoise Moon Shadow is used for the leaves. So let's zoom in a little bit so you can see that. So you can see the Tawny Turquoise really well. And the Bucket of Blood Red. Gorgeous. These were just plain white flowers, I Am Roses. So, and they look so vintage, right? And so they really go with the paper. Love that. So that's what I used for that. And then my last one, this one. This is some SEI paper, and it comes, the blue part actually is white, and so I sprayed it with Tibetan Poppy Teal Starburst Stain. And same with these flowers right here, the same color, even though they look a little bit different. It looks a little bit darker. And then for this one, I used the Tawny Turquoise Moon Shadow. And so if you look up close, it did take on the blue. Hard to see on camera. It did take on the blue, but it's just a little bit more subtle. And actually all the ribbon is also sprayed with the Moon Shadow Mist. And then some pearls. And that's that. So that's all I did. So this kind of created this resist. So like I said, this was white. And then I sprayed on it. And because this is kind of like a tinfoily paper, it's kind of like that shiny stuff, then it just resisted it. And then it took on the color. And I believe it's SEI, like I said. And this is just a leaf from I Am Roses. And again, as you can see, I sprayed it with the Tawny Turquoise as well. And it took it on really, really nicely. So that's what I did for that. And then do I have one more? I believe that is it. Okay, well, thank you so much for watching, and I will put the link below for Lindy Stamp Gang's website. I believe there's one more day for the sale that they've got going on right now. So go check it out, and you'll love them. You will not regret that purchase. In fact, you'll be addicted. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. Bye-bye.